Billy and Mary Lou Sena were two Albuquerque kids who never had a chance. Raised in abusive families, the young cousins disappeared while playing near their homes in Martineztown decades ago. That case has been cold for years, but now investigators are suddenly hot on the trail of new leads. And tonight, they're revealing the name of a man who they suspect killed those kids. News 13's Tim Maestas has been working this story for months. Here's his special assignment.
We'll take a look back here.
Albuquerque police returning to the same area where two kids went missing a long time ago. Billy Sena was 11 years old. His cousin, Mary Lou Sena, was just 9 years old when both disappeared from this neighborhood north of downtown in September of 1979.
I pray, I cry.
Billy's sister, Sarah Garcia, is one of the kids' only surviving relatives. She says her big brother was her hero in what was an abusive family.
He was very protective of me. And him being God, I got told it should have been me.
Sarah remembers Billy and Mary Lou doing normal kid stuff the day they disappeared. The kids were playing outside,
Riding bikes in front of the post office.
What happened after that? Who knows?
There was immediately, within hours, there was a huge search. It went on for weeks.
The investigation went nowhere. For decades, the case file gathered dust, but today, the investigation has new life.
We are trying to update all our cold cases to modern standards.
According to police, renewed interest in the case actually began about 7 years ago, when a neighborhood woman reported hearing children's voices coming from the basement of the front house at 323 Mountain Road, where Billy and Mary Lou used to live.
Apparently others were having senses or visions that the two missing kids were in the front house.
Based on that, dog handler Elaine Flower Malden was called to the house to help investigators search the basement for the kids' remains. The last time police were down here with cadaver dogs back in 2004, one of the dogs sensed something, but concerns over the safety of digging down here put the investigation back in limbo.
You ready? Go find.
Less than a month ago, the same dog handler and her cadaver dog Zoe returned to 323 Mountain with police, hoping to find something. Why the decision to head back to the house and search again?
Back in 2004, when they did the original search, they only searched one of the buildings on the property.
This time, investigators searched a lot more than the basement. They combed the entire property, the apartments behind the main house, even the vacant lot out back.
Keep checking. One more time, just check over in here.
Any luck this time? Well, not really.
She's kind of like, maybe there's something here, maybe there's not, and then she kind of discredited it a little bit afterwards.
Still, police are not giving up. They are confident this is a murder case, and now they're ready to reveal the name of a possible suspect. Sarah Garcia knows the name well. It was her mother's boyfriend at the time.
When my mom was with Mike Cordova, I think he was a drug dealer. I can't prove it, but he had a lot of weed growing in the backyard.
The name Michael Cordova appears in the old case file among a long list of possible witnesses, but police have only his name and nothing else. In 1979, it was common for APD investigators not to collect dates of birth or social security numbers. Police say they believe the Michael Cordova they're looking for staged the abduction and killed Billy and Mary Lou after some of his marijuana disappeared.
My brother got beat for it really bad. Mike came home and saw the plant missing, and he automatically blamed him.
It's a very common name, and when we run them through our database, we come up with hundreds of names because of the fact that it's so common. So we have nothing else other than the name to go on so far.
Police are also looking for a woman named Liza or Lisa Ramirez, listed in the case file as a person who was living in the house at 323 Mountain at the time of the kids' disappearance. Investigators are hoping that revealing those names might finally bring some justice to the missing children and to Sarah Garcia.
It's not easy growing up being alone by yourself, and not everybody's like dead in the family, but I would like some closure on it.
Police say it is possible that somebody else killed those children, but for now, Michael Cordova is the primary suspect. Even though they're trying to solve this case, the old statute of limitations will not allow them to pursue any charges once they do nail the killer. The whole point now is to find the children and give them a proper burial. Investigators have collected DNA samples from Billy's sister and from Mary Lou's mother to positively identify the kids' remains if they are found. If you have any information, call APD's Cold Case Unit at 505-924-6095.